Hi everyone, it's Erin with Isabu Designs here for Coffee Date Friday, and I have some coffee from Chick-fil-A today. And I normally am like the biggest fan of Chick-fil-A. I don't get fast food a lot, so I went there this morning because I really wanted a breakfast sandwich, and I was going to split it with my daughter, so it wouldn't be like major calorie fest in the morning. And so we get home, and they did not put the hash browns in. I was a little disappointed, I have to say. But anyway, I really needed the hash browns. Whatever. So I hope you all are having a really great week. It has been very hectic and crazy here. As most of you guys know, I have recently launched a new website for my shop. And it has been a little stressful, I have to say. It is hard to move from Etsy to being on your own, I have to say. And so I'm basically juggling both stores right now, just trying to transition, and it is a little overwhelming, and I really feel like this is what the Lord had put on my heart to do. And so it's like one of those things where you're like, I'm totally trusting that you have got this completely under control, because we have come to depend on the income from my shop a bit, and so it's important that it's successful. So if everybody could just be praying for that, if you're watching this, just keep us in your prayers, and just pray that I don't lose my mind before the end of all this. But it's been a really neat experience, I do have to say, so far. So I'm going to do something a little bit different, because I thought that to talk about breakfast would be so suitable with coffee. And I have to say, this coffee is pretty good. Indeed. So I'm going to talk about breakfast food. And you may be laughing, but I have a hard time eating breakfast. I usually don't eat breakfast till like 10 o'clock. And so I'm going to share my cult favorite cereals. And I'm a cereal person. If you're not, then you can probably just turn this off. But anyway, so I'm going to share a few because I thought it'd be funny to share these, because I'm really obsessed with these. And this one is by Mom's Best Cereals, and they're the Blue Plum Wheatfuls. And they have like blueberry pomegranate frosting on them, and they're not organic, but they're all natural, no artificial stuff in them, which I really, really like. And me and my husband, we go through so many boxes of this stuff, it's really embarrassing how much we eat this. And then I have only seen that at Kroger. I saw a few other flavors at Walmart once, but I've never seen that brand in like Florida, so I don't know where else you would get it. But look for that one, it's really good. And then everybody can get this. This is the dark chocolate almond granola by Cascadian Farms. And this is so good when you need something sweet and a little chocolatey. Even though granola is not the most low-fat thing in the world, but it is very filling. So if you needed something to tide you over for several hours, just don't eat it an hour and a half before dinner, because you will still be full, as I found out yesterday when I ate too much granola. Anyway. And then these are also by the same company that makes the Mom's Best cereals, and I have the label like this because it's a dispenser. But these are the blueberry muffin oatmeal packets by Better Oats, and these are really delicious. And they do have some artificial flavoring in it, but the ingredients list is very short, and it doesn't have anything funky in it, which is something I look for, because words that I can't pronounce kind of thing, anything with more than like 10 letters in it. So anyway, definitely recommend these, especially if you work. It has like, you can measure, you pour your oatmeal in, and then you use the pouch as a measuring cup, which is super awesome. Love that. And they're super convenient in their little packets. And I probably have like 3 flavors of these at all times in my pantry, because they're also really cheap. I think these are $2 a piece. Good stuff. So anyway, I did want to mention only one beauty product today, because I'm a little beautied out, because I've been in the process of trying to find some new foundation and powder combinations. My skin changes every season. It doesn't have quite much of a backbone, because it's a little combination. When I was in Florida, I was oily. I moved here, I am dry, and I'm talking like dry. And so it's a little aggravating. So I guess I would have to say I'm combination schizophrenic, because my skin just doesn't know what to be, and it is very influenced by the weather and the climate, apparently. So right now, as the weather is starting to change, it's starting to freak out a little, and I'm looking for some new products, which, as much as I like buying new products, it's the research portion of it that really kind of gets to me. I do quite a bit of research before I buy something, and so yeah, that's a little annoying. But I do want to mention this because it is a really great cheap palette. These Wet n Wild palettes, they blow me away every time. This is Comfort Zone. And these palettes are $5, and I just am always so impressed with these. I buy them just like crossing my fingers that it's not going to be ridiculous and weird and powdery and not pigmented, but this is probably my favorite one that I've bought so far, next to the Walking on Eggshells one, which is a trio. And the colors are so pretty. They're a little fallish, but I've been finding myself using the ones on this side quite a bit. Although I will say this one here on the bottom I thought was like a silvery color, but it is actually what I'm wearing right now, like in my crease and stuff. It is like a reddish brown, which I was like, what? So I swatched it. Well, I didn't really swatch it good because I just put it on my finger and I'm like, oh, what a pretty shimmery silver. And then you put it on and it like magically becomes this reddish brown. So I was a little confused, but this color is really pretty, if you can see that. And they're all a little bit shimmery without being like glittery. And shimmery shadows blend really well. So if you're not super good at doing, you know, looks like this, these shimmery colors are perfect for that because they blend really nice. So anyway, $5. I mean, you really can't beat it. Anyway, so that's kind of like all I got for today. I am looking like this, you know, with my hair all half dry and frizzed out because I didn't have time this morning to do it. So I have a busy day ahead, so I'm going to stop while this is at 7 minutes. Good Lord. Anyway, so I hope you all have a wonderful week and weekend, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.